Hi YouTube, it's been a while. It's been a long while, and I'll talk about that later. But first, welcome back to my little corner of the internet. My name is Nick, and today I want to talk about Overwatch, other games, and what I think I want to do moving forward. So it's been, I think, about 5 weeks since I last put a video up. In that time, I have still been playing Overwatch, but my experience is just going downhill steadily all the time. I feel like the matchmaking just continues to get worse. Balance changes that make no sense come in, and I feel like the remaining player base, a fair majority of them are just toxic. I have blocked so many people in the last few weeks, and I've actually got to the point where I almost immediately turn all chat, voice, text, team, game, the whole lot. I just turn it off now because it's just a nasty place to be. And as someone who plays a lot of the game, I think it was genuinely affecting my mental health. So I decided that because I still wanted to play the game, I would just ignore that. Now, some people may say that I cause problems by doing that, but ultimately I'm playing the game to have fun, and I thought that was the right way to have fun. Hasn't really solved all the problems, but it has solved the problem of at least I don't have to look at people being toxic and childish. So yeah, I've done that, but the matchmaking system in ranked is just, I have no idea what they were smoking at Blizzard when they decided to change to this matchmaking system. For me to win 5 games in a row and D-rank makes no sense. Not even really challenged in those games. That just seems like a completely pointless thing. I would have rather had the old system from Overwatch 1 where you saw how much you gained or lost game after game. I know this is nothing new. People have been saying this since the game came out, but it makes no sense at this stage that you could have a positive win rate and D-rank. I've seen other things of people having a negative win rate and gaining rank. If that's the way it is, then the ranking system makes no sense. So I am still playing the game. I'm looking forward to the 10th of August when the new support hero comes out. I can't believe that it's been so many weeks since I last made a video and it still isn't even out yet, but we're getting close, you know, a couple of weeks away. But I have decided that I think it's time for a slight change of direction for me. Now, I've always been someone who plays multiplayer online shooters, basically. I was a Call of Duty man for a very long time. And then when I discovered Overwatch about 3 years ago, that's kind of been the main part of what I played. But I don't know, I just feel like, you know, you should be playing games to have fun. And fun is getting harder and harder to come by, especially in Overwatch. They're thinking more about what characters to buff to sell skins rather than what to do to make the game fair, balanced and enjoyable for everyone. And the matchmaking, as I've said multiple times, where it's roll or get rolled, basically. Very rarely get evenly matched games that are very enjoyable. So yeah, it's not good. So I have decided that I am going to play slightly different things, starting with Remnant 2. I bought this game, it just came out this week, and I played the first game. I didn't complete it, but I did enjoy it. I did play it on PS4, and I think the PS4 was kind of struggling with it a little bit, but now that I have a PC, I think it's going to be much more enjoyable for me. So I'm going to be starting that. I'm going to be playing through that on stream. It's going to be challenging, especially for someone like me, but I want to give it a go. I think it's a very good idea. I like the idea of procedurally generated levels. I like the fact that you could play through the game a couple of times, have a different experience each time. That is variety, and I think it's something also that I can play on my own, which is stuff something I need to do a bit more often. I have just started playing Warframe. I know that I am about 10 years late to the party. I did actually play Warframe about 7 or 8 years ago before they kind of reworked the entire game, and didn't like it at all. It just didn't tell me what I was supposed to be doing, and at the time I played Call of Duty all the time and just didn't understand understand it, didn't bother. Now the game has been completely redone. It is still incredibly popular and it has a very good tutorial, and I love it. The game does a very good job of making you feel like you're a bit of a badass, which I quite like. I like the fast pace. I love the movement in the game. It's so fast and so good to get around. Playing Overwatch after playing Warframe makes you feel like you're stuck in mud when it comes to movement. I really like the first time I played Overwatch after playing that game, I kept dying because I thought I could get to cover in time and then realized that my hero just doesn't move that quickly. So yeah, I'm going to be playing more of that. I will be playing that on stream as well because there's vast quantities of content and stuff to explore in that game. So I will be playing that as well. And then I am also going to try out an MMO for the first time ever, basically. Wayfinder is coming out on the 15th of August. I love the graphic style of it. It kind of reminds me of like a cross between Overwatch and Fortnite when it comes to graphics. It looks like it'll be relatively easy for someone like me to pick up, and I'm hopefully going to be playing that with a couple of friends as well. So I'm really looking forward to that, although I am going to have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Some people say that Warframe is an MMO, but I'm not sure about that. It feels more like a looter shooter to me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I've still got a few bits. I will still be playing Overwatch. I have Apex downloaded, and when Counter-Strike 2 comes out, I will be playing that as well. But as it stands at the moment, I think making Overwatch content would just age me even more than I already have. You know, as I said before, it's been about 5 weeks since I last made a video, and the reason for that was because it genuinely, to me, just felt like hard work, and this is supposed to be a hobby for me. I was supposed to, like, you know, spend my time away from my actual job that earns me money, putting stuff together, editing and having a good time. And I got to the point where trying to get footage was stressing me out, thinking of things to talk about was stressing me out, and I just thought, this isn't what I want it to be. So I took a step back for a few weeks. Now, you know, I've decided to make a new one. I feel like it's going to take me a little while longer to actually really get fully into topics. I think I'm going to need to get a bit more into one of these various games that I'm playing before I can actually start doing that. But the hobby is back. I am back, and we're going to wait and see how we get on moving forward. So I think I'm just going to leave it there today. It's more of an update video for me than anything else, but I should still be appearing fairly regularly. I still do stream every Friday here on YouTube, so do drop in and say hello and see what I'm subjecting myself to at the time. Other than that, take care, and I will see you on the flip-flop.
Each man knows his responsibility.